first thing first, this is mind-blowing to me. We're going to get a little NFL talk here because the NFL was hot and spicy this past week. Von Miller signed to the Buffalo Bills for $120 million.
Ooh, my man got the bag at 32 years old.
Bro.
After 10 years at the Broncos, it didn't look like the guy would ever play anywhere else.
Bro.
Moves over to the Rams, a 1 year, one-hit wonder, Super Bowl
Gets
ring.
the ring.
Everybody thinks this guy's done. Von says no. Says no, baby.
Not today, Tater. Bro, I'm shocked. I thought he was on the outs. I thought he was going to go maybe 2 more years. He'd play in Denver to just retire with him and be on his way. We're going to get into Duval Muddy, don't you worry. And be on his way. I am absolutely shocked at this. I thought the Jags spent dumb money. No. Buffalo said, hold my beer.
My goodness, yeah, 32 years old, 6 years. They're planning on this guy playing until he's 38 years old. One of the more violent positions on the football field. Going to play until he's 38 years old at the level that he's been playing at.
God, that is crazy to me, dude. Look, I love Von. Von's a good dude, so I'm happy for Von Miller. I thought that Buffalo was on the up and up and making good moves and making progress. To me, it's not a bad move, obviously, right? I mean, it's not a horrible move, but for their long-term growth, I'm not a huge fan of this. I think in the short term, sure. Here's the thing. Real quick, I'm going to tie this to the Braves really quick because this is where the Braves were. Freddie wanted a 6-year contract. I believe he's the same age as Von Miller. He wanted a little more money, but money's a little bit... Honestly, it's probably about the same contract in regards to like spending because money is different than baseball, right? It's not like you're getting the same vice versa. But in the realms of the player capacity, I would say that this was going to be the deal that Freddie wanted for himself, right? Maybe a little bit more in terms of what the value is in baseball. And the Braves said no. They didn't even hesitate. They offered it. He said no to what they said, and they go, no problemo. And I told you on Monday, I liked it. I loved it because as I'm a Braves fan. I'm not a Freddie fan. I'm a Braves fan. Okay?
And you got the pendant.
I like to see us win. And that move to me was for us to keep on winning and be dominant for a very long time. So I've seen a lot of teams this past weekend make the opposite of what the Braves did. And I'm like, look, everyone's like upset and sad about it. But at the same time, if you look at everywhere else, you're like, that was a dumb move. That wasn't the best move because you're not thinking emotionally. This is the same move that the Braves basically avoided, which it's fun to look at.
Yeah, and this one's kind of to that point, right? I mean, you have the fan that is nostalgic, and you have the fan that is all about winning. And the Von Miller thing, the Freddie Freeman thing, that's nostalgia.
Sure,
right? You want to keep that guy because he's been there with you. You've
Absolutely.
won games with him. But is he really the future? Is he the
Not
guy
anymore.
who's going to be there? Yeah, of course not. And you have to be honest about that, especially with the way that Atlanta came through last year and won the World Series. They didn't win it with the Freddie
Freeman.
Freemans.
No, it was 3 guys that got off of free agent, 4 guys that got off of the trade deadline. No, I mean they weren't the pieces, but they were the big moves.
But look, if you're Buffalo, I mean, you've got a young team for the most part. I want to say that they picked up OJ
Howard.
the tight
Yep.
end.
Shake Money just said that.
Okay. Yeah. There you go. But so I don't think it was a total bust for Buffalo. And I'm sure
No, but it's just a lot of money, man. It's just where you could have been spending it somewhere else. Again, you just gave a lot of money to Josh Allen. You got a lot of money tied up now to where, again, it's the future that we're talking about with a young quarterback. Right? That's kind of where the Braves are. They have a young team. So you try to build around that youth and keep the flow going. You want to add in old wisdom. I totally agree with that. But maybe you go get somebody who you can get a little bit older with a little bit cheaper because you just need it for 2 years anyways. Von's going to be good for maybe 3 more years. Maybe I'm being harsh, but I'm just going off of history of what we've seen.
Right. I mean, it's almost like a Keyshawn Johnson type of exit where, like, Keyshawn, I know that you're on a 6-year contract. You're 40, buddy. Come on. Like, you don't have to finish out the last 4 years. Come on, buddy. Like, we did this as a solid between you and I. Remember, we were like, hey, 1-2 more years, we're done here. Okay, now. Yeah. But I think that's a better plan. I think Von's a better football player.
For sure. Daniel Rivera says, "Love y'all, man. Shit, we should meet up in Jacksonville for Florida Georgia game." That is Holly's basically birthday party. So absolutely, we'll get something going. We'll also be coming out too. Steve and I we're going to do a little something. Steve doesn't know about this yet, but we're going to probably work on being at the UFC event April 9th. We're not going to go to it, but we're going to be out and around doing a little stuff. So if you guys are around here in Jax, come out and see us, man. I got some stuff planned. Muddy Waters, Rams and Cardinals got killed in free agency. They sure did. And can't believe Atlanta might be getting Watson. I'm not excited about that. I heard that as well. Deshaun Watson might be coming to Atlanta. And look, we said his 3 options were prison, somewhere else, and somewhere else. And prison was my number 1 option. But look, I know he was not guilty, but I'm not a huge fan. Cowboys lost a ton. We're going to get into that as well. Yep. And Shake Money even says the only reason that doesn't make sense to him is Buffalo runs a 4-3 and Von Miller is a 3-4 outside linebacker. So there's just a lot of things that aren't making sense to all of us, guys.